Dear students, in today's session, let us talk about application of derivatives, few problems and concepts of vectors. We have already discussed a lot of problems based on application of derivatives. In this session, we shall discuss few more questions and then we shall move on to the next topic. Question is really confusing. Look at the question. F of x is equal to integral e power x into x minus 1 into x minus 2 dx. Then f of x decreases in the interval 2 to infinity, minus 2 to minus 1, 1 to 2 and minus infinity to 1, union 2 to infinity. Minus infinity to 1, union 2 to infinity. Observe the close brackets. Look at this, dear students. We have f of x, but we have an integral sign there. So first, to talk about increasing or decreasing function, we must first find out f dash of x. What is differentiation of an integral? That is basic sense. D by dx of integral of f of x is f of x. D by dx of integral of g of x is g of x. That is equal to e power x into x minus 1 into x minus 2. Do you agree with me? This must be less than or equal to 0. Why? The reason. That is less than or equal to 0 because the function is decreasing. So as this is less than or equal to 0, you must know this, dear students, e power x is always a positive quantity. And of course, there is a proof for that. E power x graph is clearly like this and which is always above x axis, therefore e power x is always positive. When do you say x minus 1 into x minus 2 is negative? Look at this, dear students. Consider this is x axis. So consider only x minus 1 into x minus 2. Do you agree with me? 1 and 2 are the zeros of the equation x minus 1 into x minus 2. So this is 1 and this is 2. Do you agree with me? X minus 1 into x minus 2 represents a parabola which is facing upwards. Now it meets x axis at 1 and x axis at 2. For all the values of x greater than 1 and lesser than 2, f of x is a negative quantity. It is evident from the graph. If the value of x is less than 1 or greater than 2, f of x is positive. See here, f of x means I am talking about x minus 1 into x minus 2 only. That means to say x minus 1 into x minus 2 is a negative quantity if x belongs to 1 to 2. This clearly implies x belongs to the set 1 to 2 including both. If x lies between 1 and 2, f dash of x is less than or equal to 0. Therefore, that clearly says option C is correct. I hope, dear students, you have understood this. Now, let us discuss next problem. Number of critical points of f of x is equal to integral of 0 to x cos square t minus cube root of t dt plus 3 by 4 times x power 4 by 3 minus x plus 1 by 2 in closed interval 0, 6 by is option A 10, option B 8, option C 6 and option D is 12. This problem looks like a complicated problem. You have an integral sign and you have so many things and you have to find out number of critical points. To find out critical points, what we do is, we'll just equate f dash of x to 0. Okay, that's fine. Then how to find out f dash of x? Dear students, you should know this. Integral of 0 to x, g of t into dt. If I differentiate this, I'll get it, g of x. I repeat my concept once again. Integral 0 to x, g of t dt. If I differentiate this with respect to x, we will get it as g of x. This is the basic thing that you should know. Now, what is f dash of x, dear students? Look at this. F dash of x is given by, observe carefully, f dash of x is given by, if I differentiate this, I will get it as cos square x minus x power 1 by 3. What is differentiation of 3 by 4 times x power 4 by 3? Dear students, don't get confused. This bracket is obtained from this. Again, I am continuing the differentiating with respect to x. So now, what is 3 by 4 times x power 4 by 3? That is nothing but equal to x power 1 by 3. Don't ask me how did you get it. 3 by 4, x power 4 by 3 into x power 4 by 3 minus 1. So 3 by 4, 4 by 3 cancels, leaving x power 1 by 3. Minus differentiation of x plus 1 by 2 is minus 1 over 2. Do you agree with me? Now, that clearly says x power 1 by 3 cancels with x power 1 by 3, leaving f dash of x is equal to cos square x minus 1 by 2. Do you agree with me? We have to equate this to 0. This implies, if we equate cos square x to 1 by 2, we will get cos x is equal to 1 by root 2. Of course, plus or minus is a compulsion because we have root. Now, the question is, how many critical points are there? Observe carefully, dear students. We have cos x is equal to plus or minus 1 by root 2. Let us analyze this between 0 and 6 pi. Look at this. Consider this is x-axis and this is y-axis. Cos x is equal to plus or minus 1 by root 2. So, do you agree with me? This is the graph of cos x. Now, this is pi, right? This is pi, 2 pi, this is 3 pi, 4 pi, 5 pi and 6 pi. Do you agree with me? So, right? So, this is pi by 2, pi, this is 2 pi, this is 4 pi and this is 6 pi. Now, cos x is equal to plus 1 by root 2 if we consider what happens. This is x is equal to 1 by root 2. How many places it is meeting? 1 point, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 6 pi, right? So, cos x is equal to 1 by root 2 has got 6 solution 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, option C is correct. No, option C is not correct because we have considered cos x is equal to plus 1 by root 2. Now, we have to consider cos x is equal to minus 1 by root 2. No doubt, students, you can easily say it has got 6 more solutions 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This 6 added to this 6 will give us totally how many solutions? Number of solutions is equal to what? Number of solutions is equal to 12. So, therefore, that clearly says option D is correct. Understanding this, dear students? Please make a note of this.